Hello all, and I know it's been a minute, but I'm back, and we're going to take a look at some figures over the next few days. I'm going to try to film a lot of stuff today, and then hopefully just have it in the can to release a little bit at a time. I'm going to be kind of busy a lot of this week with some friends and stuff I got planned, but I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can filmed and in the can today. Just upload it a little bit at a time. And I'm gonna try to get the wrestling stuff out of the way first. It's kind of the easiest stuff, just unbox and then get out of the way. I've got a couple of or actually not more than just a couple. I got a few AEW figures to kind of go over. I got this one here, which I'm gonna rant about this in a minute. Not because of the figure inside, but an issue I've had with certain company for a while now. But yeah, we got that, and got a lot of Marvel Legends kind of coming down the pipeline, and just some stuff that I've been kind of hanging on to, try to get out of the way. But aside from that, this video, as I mentioned just a minute ago, I got some issues with this. Is going to be a little bit of a mini rant. And what I mean by that is the fact that I'm pretty, this might be an unpopular opinion, but at least for me personally, in my experiences over the past few years collecting stuff and everything, Amazon has been the worst in terms of packaging. I know that's not everybody's issue. A lot of people are always get their stuff from Amazon and it works out really well. But I've had to send stuff back because the package was so damaged, the figure got messed up or broke. I've had some where I've ordered multiple figures and I'm missing one or two and they never come in. And they're all supposed to be a part of the same order. They weren't shipped separately. Just a lot of issues I keep having with Amazon for some reason. Which sucks because I like Amazon for everything else. I order maybe like just small clothes or like movies or games or whatever, always comes in fine. I order figures, they're stuffed into a bubble mailer that's almost too small and they get messed up. And that's the case point with this. I had pre-ordered the fan takeover Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I didn't have a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. If you're an old school wrestling fan, I think you have to have a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So I was happy when they were going to be essentially re-releasing an older figure. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. The head sculpt might be a little updated, but I'm pretty sure this is just a re-release. But as you can see, I wish I could show you the nice box, but I can't. It's all squished there. That's bad. It's just all messed up. I thought it might have been opened, and there you go, right there, down there. That's why I thought it was opened. And then like stuffed back in and returned. And the top is all whatever. This has happened constantly with my orders from Amazon, and I don't know why. And I've seen other people getting these and unboxing them, and they're totally fine. They're in well-packed boxes. And it just seems like every time I order a figure, and it's not just this. It's not just WWE figures. It happens the most with the WWE figures. Maybe that's an issue. I don't know. Maybe that's something separate. But it has happened with other stuff. When I ordered the Amazon exclusive Chewbacca and C-3PO a while back, that box came in messed up really bad. Like to the point where, if I'm not mistaken, I think part of the 3PO parts were like rolling around in the actual box. And not the box that they came in. I'm talking about the box that it was mailed in. Because it had been squished and torn open. Luckily, the figures didn't have any issues, so I was able to keep those. But I was going to open them anyways. And that's kind of just, it seems to be a thing. It's happened with some of my Marvel Legends I've ordered off Amazon. And like I said, it happens the most with the WWE figures, and I don't know why. But yeah, I know a lot of people complain about Walmart's packing, and I've had some issues with Walmart's packing as well. But I gotta say, like, Amazon's packing's been worse for me, and I know that's not a popular opinion maybe for some people, but yeah, it's really bad. I mean, another reason why I thought this might have been opened was because the hand was gone, and then I realized I don't know where it went, but it's in there. It's just rolling around on the bottom. I'm trying to get it to... well, it's in there somewhere, though. I saw it rolling around. But I thought the hand was missing, so I thought that maybe was another thing why it was open and repacked. And that brings me to something that did happen with me and Amazon before. I received a box. It was it was supposed to be the one of the RetroFest toys when GameStop lost the exclusive rights to those, and they were popping up on other places. And one of them was Amazon. Amazon had like a small quantity of the RetroFest, I think, before Target, I think, ended up with it permanently. I could be wrong on that. Ringside had it too, but the main one was Amazon, because I remember picking up a few, and they were shipped and sold by Amazon. It wasn't just fulfilled by Amazon, it was shipped and sold by Amazon. And I ordered the Mr. Perfect one. And if you know that one, it's the Mr. Perfect from like the early 90s. He's got the writing, the black singlet, comes with the nicey title, all that stuff. And the box said Mr. Perfect, and inside was an older Ric Flair figure. And I think it was the Ric Flair from the Four Horsemen box set. And so it had been repackaged. Somebody had ordered that figure from Amazon or whoever and took the figure, put it back. They fig swapped. They did a figure swap on Amazon. And Amazon sent me the fig swap. And it was this whole big deal. I had to like send pictures of it. They were like, well, how do we know you didn't do it? And it was just this big weird thing. And like, to me, like, especially with wrestling toys, like, or any action figure, fig swapping is the ultimate sin. And if you do it, you're a scumbag. And I'm just going to say that now. I think you're a scumbag if you do. And it just sucked that I had to go through all that. And then I think it was just like a week or two after that when some Marvel Legends I got came in, and the boxes were, there was 3 of them packed into one bubble mailer. And because of that, they got squished in the delivery process, and one of them was broken. Like, he had been broken in half at the waist. And I had to get in touch with Amazon again, and it became this thing where I was contacting Amazon so much in a short period of time that they were kind of like, I think they were upset with me, like, hey, you have a lot of complaints in such a short period of time, and I thought I was going to have to, like, have some weird case opened against me on there, like eBay style, I don't know. Luckily, that didn't happen. I just explained to the guy that, hey, every time I get something, it's packed badly and it gets messed up. And he was very understanding, and, I've never had any issues since, in regards to, like, customer service, at least. But, yeah, I hadn't ordered anything off Amazon in a while, mainly because I am so hesitant now, especially with figures. But Fan Takeover is exclusive to Amazon, the Fan Takeover series. It's an Amazon exclusive WWE Mattel series. And so, unless you find it somewhere else, or unless Ringside gets like the extra stock at some point, like they do with some other stuff, Amazon's the only way you're going to get these. And so I had to. And, I guess based on track record, they did not fail. Wink, wink. And I know one of the big things is some people are going to say, like, it's, you're going to open it anyways. What's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that, like I said before, sometimes when these boxes get squished like this, your figure can get damaged, like it did with that Marvel Legends I had. Or they get bust open and things are rolling around, like the Chewbacca 3CPO one. Those parts could have gotten lost. You never know, falling out the box and lost or something. And, if you're a Minton box collector, you're fucked. Just for lack of a better, part of my language, lack of a better word, you're fucked. So yeah, this is just a pretty constant thing I've had with Amazon. I've only ever had a couple of issues with Walmart's packing, but nothing like to the level that keeps happening with Amazon in me. And I know it's not affecting everybody, and that's cool. I'm happy other people are getting their stuff normally. But man, I don't know why it just seems like, oh, look, there it is. There's the other hand. But I don't know why it keeps happening to me with my orders. And like I said, it usually doesn't happen with other stuff. I get DVDs and video games, like video game accessories, or like sometimes I'll order clothes or shoes on there or something, and everything comes in fine. It's just every time I get a figure, or not every time, but like it just seems like 90% of the time when I get a figure, it comes messed up. Luckily, this figure doesn't look like it has any damage other than the hand popped out, and that's not really damage. But besides the box, it doesn't look like anything's bad, but yeah, stay. Okay. I pushed the little thing in, maybe it'll stay now. But that's my mini rant on Amazon's packing and shipping. And I get it, they're just going to try to pick the cheapest way to ship something. I pay for Amazon Prime, so I get it fairly quickly. No issues there. But, I wish they would just pack it a little better. That way, I don't have to contact them. And they know something like this, I'm not going to. I'm going to open it anyway. But, there have been those times, like when that Marvel Legends figure was broken, that I just had, or they got fig swapped. I just had to be like, hey, this is an issue, and it keeps happening to me. Yeah. I saw, like, I don't know how true it is, but if somebody knows the details on it, please let me know. But I've seen some videos of people saying that, like, now that Amazon and a lot of other, like, chains are getting bigger into wholesale, like Magic the Gathering stuff, like retail, that, like, they're getting opened packs. Like, basically they're getting, like, repacked Magic cards and stuff. Like, that's wild if that shit's happening. I don't really do Magic the Gathering anymore. I do it in episodes. Like, every once in a while I'll go back to it and kind of get into it and then get out of it. But that's wild if that's happening. If anybody knows details on that, let me know. That's crazy. But yeah, I guess we'll just, I've been ranting on for over 10 minutes here. If you don't like the rant, I apologize. You can skip to this part in the video, I guess. I'll put a time. I don't know if I'll timestamp it, but I'll put the time where you can skip to right about now. And yeah, that's my mini rant on Amazon. I'm going to try to just enjoy kind of opening this up for you guys and moving along. So we have the Fan Takeover, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. As I said a minute ago, this is Amazon exclusive. The Fan Takeover series is Amazon exclusive. They brought it back. It was gone for a while, and now they've brought it back. Basically what Fan Takeover is they put up 3 different versions of a figure or a wrestler, and the fans get to vote on which one they want a figure made out of. It's a great concept. Problem is the results are kind of weird, because we've gotten some results that just, it doesn't seem like a lot of diehard wrestling fans wanted, and that's where it kind of makes you wonder, like, who's voting? Is it the general collector, toy enthusiasts? Is it is it kids? Who is it? Because, like, if it's the diehard fan, I feel like other things would win these votes. An example of that is, like, I want to say it's like one of the Adam Cole ones that's coming out, or may already be out. The 3 different attires were kind of like, 2 of them were like already very similar to each other, which is weird. And then one was like different, and everybody kind of wanted that different one, but we ended up with like the darker black/navy one, and we've already got some Adam Cole figures that are like that. So it's kind of weird that we're just kind of getting similar figures with slight deco changes. Like, the ones that win are very similar to ones we already have. The one that we want that's different never really seems to win. So it makes me wonder how legitimate the voting is. On the Ricky Steamboat one, I didn't really care which one won. Um, I was cool with either the this one from WrestleMania 3 or the early 90s WCW one. I didn't want the old man Ricky Steamboat. I'm not going to lie. I want Steamboat like in his prime. So, yeah. This is what got it. It's basically a re-release of the WrestleMania 3 Steamboat that we've had before. I think it might be an updated head sculpt. Yeah, but I think for the most part, and it comes with the hands, I think, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same figure, I think. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. But there he is on the side. On the back, if you can read through the dented box. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Oh yeah, here they are. The results for the stuff are on the back. Starrcade 93, 44%. WrestleMania 3, 50.7%. WrestleMania 25, that's Old Man Steamboat. If you can see it there, 5.3%. So, like, yeah, nobody wanted Old Man Steamboat. I think the Starrcade 93 is like a green attire or something. It's different. It's got more decal on it. I think that's the one I voted for. But WrestleMania 3 won. Fair enough. WrestleMania 3 is an iconic moment. I think some people are just mad we've already had that one before, so it's basically just a re-release. A little bio about WrestleMania 3. Of course, that's the iconic match with Randy Savage where Ricky won the Intercontinental title. Yeah. And then you see right there, voted by fans for fans. So that is what it is. So let's go ahead and just open this up. It's practically already torn open, so let's finish that job, I guess. There we go. Nothing really going on with the rest of the box. And here we go. Yeah. His interchangeable hands. These are pretty much the same interchangeable hands you're getting with a lot of people, just in a different skin tone. So, yeah. Figure came right out. Cool. So he does come with the old IC title. I do wish, because I think back then the IC title had like some red on it, didn't it? Like on the WWF logo was red. That'd be cool if they added that in. I'm not going to complain too much on that though. But yeah, here we go. We got him the white gi with the belt, white pants. They're a little bit off-white, which is kind of accurate. It kind of gives it that look like throughout the match how like his tights and everything kind of got dirtier as the match went on. Let's see if we can get him to stand. Cool. Stands well. We got the head sculpt. He's an elite, so you're going to get all the same articulation. I'm going to guess because it's just a white gi. It is like a cloth. It's a little bit different than the normal cloth stuff we get. Probably isn't going to really bleed through on him. Yeah, no bleed through. Nothing there. Cool. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I've been needing a Steamboat. I didn't have one. Whoa, he fell. So I'm happy to have him. I think he's going to look great with my Defining Moments Macho Man, because that's also from WrestleMania 3. Little bit different. I think the color is a little less, it's more purpley and not pinkish. But either way, it'll work. Yeah, I like this figure. Glad to have it. So far, this is the only one of the fan takeovers I've wanted. I was hoping we would get the... they made a Sean Waltman. And it was like NWO X-Pac. I think one of the 1, 2, 3 Kid looks and like X-Factor X-Pac. Is that what it was? I wanted the X-Factor one. And we did not get that. The NWO one won. So that was kind of disappointing. I'm not going to get that. But it is what it is. I do think it's a cool concept. I wish we got some of the more interesting looks. You know, like the Seth Rollins one. I think like just It ended up being like one of his black attires or something that we've seen over and over again, that kind of one. Shayna Baszler. I think one of the ones we could have gotten was like a red attire, and it was just another one of the black attires, that one. It's very weird that like they pick the most generic, like the most generic one kind of wins, and it's just very weird. But that's that set. The only one I was going to get out of this set for sure was Ricky Steamboat. I'm trying to remember who's in the next set. I think it's like, is Johnny Gargano in the next one? Is that the one that, like, the Wolverine look one? Could be wrong. And then Sean Waltman, like I just mentioned. Then I can't remember the other ones. And they're doing fan takeover ultimates as well. There was a Jeff Hardy vote for an ultimate that's coming out of Jeff Hardy. And I think the one everybody wanted did win that one. I could be wrong. And there's like a fan vote for a Shawn Michaels as well. Another ultimate Shawn Michaels. But there's Ricky Steamboat. I think it's a pretty good head sculpt. I like it. He's an elite, so you're getting all the same articulation. You know me. I don't really go over all the articulation. You know what you're getting if you buy an elite. Does he have the double jointed elbows? He does not. He's got double jointed knees though. So yeah, it's all there. I like it. It's a cool figure. I apologize if you don't like my rant on the shipping earlier. It's one of those things I had to get off my chest. I've been wanting to vent about it ever since this came in, and it was squished into a bubble mailer that was too small. You know, it's one thing if you know somebody who's going to ship you something and they tell you, hey, I'm going to have to bend the box, or I'm going to have to do this and that to, like, get it to you properly. Okay, cool. Like, thank you for letting me know. But when you're getting something like this that you're expecting to be in a good box so you can show off the cool looking box, and then it's, you know, comes in messed up, it sucks. And for it to happen so frequently like it did with the Amazon stuff is what is annoying me. If it happened just, you know, a couple of times or whatever, okay, cool. But the fact that it's happened to almost all the figures I order off Amazon is really weird. And it's annoying. But, yep, this is our Ricky Steamboat. You know, I love the figure, you know, even though I know I ranted on about the shipping. That has nothing to do with the actual figure. I love this figure. I'm glad I got it. I didn't even go over the back. I'm so worked up about the Amazon thing. It's got his decals there, kind of like those dragon emblems. We got the dragon on the back. He's got that little dragon logo, and of course we got the RS for Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, I apologize. I'm so worked up about it because when this came in the other day, I'd been steaming on it and just been kind of festering. So I'm glossing over a lot of stuff, and I apologize. Ricky Steamboat deserves better. But yeah, I'm glad to have this. I think it'll look great with that Defining Moments Macho Man. So yeah, Ricky Steamboat. Glad to have it. Didn't have one before. Glad to add him to the collection. And, you know, hopefully I don't have to make another mini rant on Amazon. Hopefully this is like the last thing I have to like order off Amazon for a while. And unless they just release like somebody else who I absolutely have to have. But yeah, thanks. And if you made it past the little mini rant, then, you know, thanks for sticking with it. I'm going to go over a lot of other stuff today. You're not going to see it all uploaded in one day. I'm going to try to space that out. I just want it in the can to have ready to go. Got some the other wrestling stuff I had is AEW stuff. I got the Defenders of the Earth from NECA. Ended up with all three of those. Wasn't supposed to. Ended up with them. I still got the Diamond Select Lord of the Rings stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's just kind of piled up again. A lot of Marvel Legends, like I said. So, yeah. Thank you, and I will catch you guys in whatever's next, which, to be honest, most likely will be the AEW stuff. So, cool.